A triangle has vertices x, y, and z. Write the equation of each of the three medians. So I don't want to write all three. Let's just do the hardest one. Okay, so I'll do from y. So again, you still have to remember what median is. Median is from the vertices to the opposite side midpoint. So midpoint, something like over here. Okay? So where exactly? We'll have to do the math for it. So midpoint between O and Z. So midpoint between O and Z. X and Z. This should say X. Or origin, doesn't matter. Okay, so midpoint between them, x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Okay, so this is nothing new. 8 divided by 2, you get 4. Negative 4 divided by 2, you get negative 2. So my midpoint should be at 4, negative 2. Does it look like it? Yes, it does. Okay. Second is, now that I know where my median is, okay, so this is my median. Oh, okay. Ew, I drew it pretty bad. Okay. I can do my slope, the slope of this line between y and m. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So 4 minus negative 2 over 4 minus 4. Okay. And if you do your math correctly, you'll get 6 over 0, which is, what is 6 divided by 0? Undefined. Undefined. Why did I get an undefined slope? Jaden. Yeah, what about the line? It's vertical, right? So if it's a vertical line, that's why the math doesn't work for it. So what is the equation of this this median, this red line right here? It's a vertical line, so the equation of this line is simply is a vertical line. Is it x equals or y equals? Y. William? X equals what? 4. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so for this median line, since it's a vertical line, it's just x equals 4. And notice right here, once I got the undefined slope, I realized that, oh, it's a vertical line. So I cannot do the math any further. I won't be able to solve it mathematically. Okay. So then the second one, I'll just do one more. The second, let's say, yeah, let's do this one. Okay. So my second median would be a line something like this. Okay. So for the second line, again, I want to find the midpoint between O and Y. Between O and Y, so 0 plus 4 divided by 2, 0 plus 4 divided by 2. So I get the midpoint 2, 2, which looks right, is right here. That's my midpoint. And now I do the slope between midpoint and point Z. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so again, I'm looking for the slope of this black line right here, and I'm going to use these two coordinates, these points, point Z and point M. So I get negative 6 over 6, which gives me negative 1 when I divide it. On your last test, a lot of people saw this fraction and just left it as a fraction -6/6. If you can reduce, always reduce. Right? I don't need the negative reciprocal. I know some of you are thinking negative reciprocal slope. I'm not finding right bisectors or altitude. I'm just doing the median. So I leave it like this. This is my slope of this line. So y equal mx plus b. Sub in one of the points. Doesn't matter which one. I'll do z. Right? So y is -4. The slope we just found out was -1. The x here is 8. So when we move things over, I get -4 equals -8 plus 3. When I move this over, -4 plus 8 gives me -4. Oh, sorry, 4. Okay? I know what B is. I know what M is. So therefore, the equation of this black line would be y equal -1x plus 4. Yep.
You're not supposed to put the 1 in front of that.
It doesn't matter. I could. If you put it, I won't take off marks. Okay. Now that I have these two lines, I know where they cross. I can solve it, right? I can substitute the 4 for the x, and so then I get the point 4 and 0. So this point right here, where they cross, is 4 and 0. Technically, I had to draw one more line and then get that, but it's okay. Okay. Now, so graphically, I can see, and then this is my third one. Okay, so technically, graphically, I can see that the three medians meet at 4, 0. What is this point called again?
The centroid.
Centroid. Okay. Part B right here says verified algebraically that it's at 4 and 0. So, Nyla, what is the formula for centroid? X1 plus
X2
plus
X3
divided by
3
yes. And then
Y1 plus Y2 plus Y3 divided by
yeah. Okay. So sub in the three coordinates, sub in the x, y, and z coordinates. So 0 plus 4 plus 8. Oh, yep. Sorry. Thank you. And then the other point, 0 plus 4 plus -4 divided by 3. Okay. If your math is correct, Leandro, what should I get?
I was asking if there's going to be like a lot of centroid questions.
Possibly, but you wanted to because all you have to do is use the formula. Okay. So when you add it up, Leandro, what is 4 plus 8? 12 divided by 3? Yeah. Okay. Gavin, what is 4 plus -4?
0.
0 divided by 3? Yeah. There you go. So is the centroid really at 4, 0? Yeah. Okay. We just solved it mathematically and graphically. Okay. So in the last chapter, you know how to find the equation of a median. The difference in this chapter is you have to do it 3 times. Okay. And that is also why the last test, I didn't have you do it like over and over and over again, because I know you would have to do it in this chapter anyway. Okay, the endpoints of the circle are these two. Determine the coordinates of the center of the circle. So let me just do a quick little sketch here. -3 and 5, that's M. 9 and 7, right, that's N. Okay. Okay, my circle looks something like this. I want to find the center of the circle. How do I do that? What is it implying I should do? Okay, but before I can do that, yep.
You use the equation to find the side of the circle.
But I just want the center of the circle. I want to figure out where is this point right here.
Find the distance.
Before that. Okay, what is it implying I should do? So I drew the little diagram right here. I want to find out where is the center of the circle. Ethan, what is it implying I should do? Right? Or Joy, find a midpoint, right? Right? If these two are the endpoints of the diameter, then the middle of it would be the center. Okay, aka the midpoint. So I'm just using the midpoint formula between m and n. So x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So -3 plus 9, 5 plus 7. Who's good at mental math? Adam. -3 plus 9 divided by 2. 5 plus 7 divided by 2. There you go. So there you go. My center is at 3 and 6. Okay, so this is at 3 and 6. This point is at 9 and 7. Okay, so find the length of the radius. So what should I do now? How do I find the length of the radius?
Use the distance.
Distance formula. Whenever you see the word length, you know you're using the distance formula. Do you guys remember the distance formula? Yeah. Yeah, but what is it? Uh-huh. All right. If you use this formula on the test, will you get marks? Square, right? You can't forget the square because you just made your own formula. Okay. So, which 2 points should I use? Right. Okay, because you're looking for the radius. So these 2 points right here. If you use the endpoints, you could, and then you would just have to divide by 2 at the end. Okay, so 9 minus 3 squared plus 7 minus 6 squared. Alright, Sydney, you're good with mental math. 9 minus 3, 6 squared. 6 squared, which is 6 times 6 is. You're good with mental math. 6 times 6, 36. 1 square? Yeah. So there you go. Square root 37. You don't have to do the decimal. You can just leave it as square root 37. It's fine. Okay. Is this question hard? No. The trick, though, is to see what it implies. Okay, so when you're given two ends of a circle and as you're asked for the center, you need to know that you're looking for a midpoint. You're asked the length of the radius, which means you're doing the distance formula. So it's what it implies in the question.
Do you need a therefore escape?
No. Okay, backside. Okay, determine whether this triangle is an isosceles. So how do I prove that it's an isosceles? Yep.
Two of the sides are equal.
Two lengths are equal. And how do I do that? I see the word length again. So it means, what do I use? Yep,
Use the distance formula.
distance formula. Okay, how many times do I have to do the distance formula?
2 times.
Yeah. Why 3?
You don't get to the same sideways first time.
Okay,
Or
yeah.
No, it's
Or
pure if it's equilateral.
exactly, right. So you do have to use the distance formula 3 times on all 3 sides because one, yeah, you might not get the 2 equal sides on the first time around, or 2, what if all 3 sides are equal? Then it's an equilateral and not an isosceles. Okay. So that's just doing the distance formula. We just did it, so it's fine. Let's do this one. Last question. A triangle has vertices this, and this. Find the equation from the altitude from L. So some of you guys got this question on the last test. Altitude from vertice L, which means from this point. Some of you got the question wrong because you did this one or you did this one. So you have to read the question carefully. From L means from this. Okay? Do I need to do the midpoint between J and K? No, as you can see right here, it's not at the middle. Okay? If you did it on the test, you just wasted a minute of your life. Okay? So what you want now is you want the slope of JK. We want a slope of JK because I don't know how to find the slope of the red line with just 1 point. Okay, so -3 minus 0, 4 minus -2. So I get -3 over 6, which gives me -1 over 2. Don't forget to reduce when you can. Okay, what do I do with this slope? William. Excellent. Okay, I don't want this slope. I want the red slope. And the relation between them is that it's perpendicular. So negative reciprocal slope. What is the negative reciprocal of -1 over 2? 2. 2. Good job. Okay, not -2, but just 2 because this was negative, so this becomes positive. Okay, and then so now y equals mx plus b. Okay, I'm gonna use what point do I know on this red line? Is in L, right? So I have to use the 8 and 8. So that's my x, that's my y, that's my m. Let's sub it in. Okay, 8 equals 16 plus b. So b equals what? Okay, if it's 8, that means it's up here. Does my red line go through 8? No. William? -8. So again, this is some a careless mistake that some people did on the last test. You know that this red line, you're finding the equation of this red line, so my y-intercept should be negative, right? So -8 equals b. I have my b, I have my m, so therefore the equation is y equals, Alina, what's my equation? Yes. Okay, teamwork. But let's put that phone away. Away, away. Put that phone away. Thank you. Okay, so we have this is this is a harder question than I thought. Okay, we found the equation of the altitude. Okay, let me pause this first. What is this equation? Okay, this equation is for this line right here between J and K. I know the equation of the red line. I know the equation of this line. So this is their intersection point. So first equation, y equals 2x minus 8. Second equation is y equal negative a half x minus 1. How do I find the intersection point? What three methods can we use?
Substitution, elimination, or graphing.
Right. Okay. So, okay, so based on graphing, I can see that this point is at 2, negative 2. And so then I can do the distance formula between 2, negative 2 and 8, 8. Okay. 8 minus negative 2 square plus 8 minus 2 square. 8 plus 8, 10, 100, 6, 36. So 136, square root 136. Square root 136, I get 11.7. So let's say I let you guys use decimal because for the sake of this part. Okay. And then the last thing I want to do, I know I'm like really tight on time right now, so that's why I'm rushing through the distance between J and K, the base. Okay. Once you find the distance of that, then you can use the formula base times height divided by 2 to find the area. Okay.